Okay. All right. Let's see here. So share this, and then I needed to share computer sound. Okay.
Hello, you guys, it's Moira Casaba, and again, I am back for video tutorial number 2 on the Rise Up Planner. This is something that trips people up a lot of times, and I really take so much joy in taking people through the idea of reverse engineering your goals and what we need to be looking at. So I did this at my retreat this past year with 52 women, and it's, to me at this point, it's kind of like, you know, I hate to say common sense, but it's just what I've done for so long. And I didn't realize there was such a disconnect on understanding how to reverse engineer your goals. And so it was just so fun to work with everybody. And
Can you hear me? I'm sorry, guys. I was muted. I'm going to make a copy. There's one part of this that is missing, and it is developing your brand, and it's really important. I want to make sure that you guys get this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this, and I will put this in our group chat and in my team page so that you guys have this so that everybody can do it, okay? But we'll go back to reverse engineering our goals. Sorry. I'm going to start this.
Hello, you guys, it's Moira Casaba, and again, I am back for video tutorial number 2 on the Rise Up Planner. This is something that trips people up a lot of times, and I really take so much joy in taking people through the idea of reverse engineering your goals and what we need to be looking at. So I did this at my retreat this past year with 52 women, and it's, to me at this point, it's kind of like, you know, I hate to say common sense, but it's just what I've done for so long. And I didn't realize there was such a disconnect on understanding how to reverse engineer your goals. And so it was just so fun to work with everybody and have those light bulb moments go off. So what I want to dig into, you guys, is that it's really imperative, and you do this kind of through the vision exercise, is getting really clear on, okay, out of that vision and out of the things that you want to accomplish, what would you say are your top 3 non-negotiable goals? What are the things that you absolutely, no matter what, are going to shoot for, are going to accomplish this year? Because you have to get clear on them so your business activities align to that goal. So the really fun and easy part is, if it's a business goal, if it's a coaching goal in my business, it's really easy to take a business goal and just reverse engineer that, because business goals are usually related to numbers. So let's take, for instance, a really round number, just for simplicity's sake, and say that by the end of the year, say you're a brand new coach at the beginning of the year, and this can apply to anybody's business, but that you wanted to be, I just want you to kind of see the process. You wanted to be a 12-star diamond at the end of the year. You wanted to, you know, recruit and help 12 women or coaches grow in the business to that diamond rank. And so you look at that and you just take the 6-month mark, what would that be, June 30th, and you chop it in half and you go, okay, by June 30th, that means I need to be a 6-star diamond coach. And then you take that 6-month mark and you chop it in half and you go, okay, that means by March 31st, I need to be a 3-star diamond coach. Now in our business, you need to reverse engineer that even more, because there's these things called qualification periods. So you would actually reverse engineer that by 6 more weeks. And you would actually have to be going into 3-star qual by February 14th to get that by the end of March, right? So it's a very real reality check. You've got this big vision and goal for your business in the beginning of the year that you want to be a 12-star diamond by the end. And all of a sudden, it's March 1st and you don't have any diamonds. Here's why this is so important, because you can look back and go, okay, I am nowhere on track to hit that goal, not going even in the general direction necessarily. I need to stop and assess that. And I need to realign my activities. I need to start doing things differently if I'm going to get back on course to where I want to go. What happens is people get to the end of the year, they get to October or November, and they're nowhere near their goal, and they feel like failures. They feel like, you know, that they failed, and the negative emotions come in, and it's really hard to get them going again. A lot of people quit when they just didn't realize if they had set those benchmarks for quarters, if they'd taken that yearly goal and divided it up into quarters, that they would have hit their goal, right? Or they would have been able to realign and adjust their business activities and started to do things differently to at least get closer to it. So this can go for anything, you guys. I think if you had a goal that was like, to publish a book by the end of the year, you know, you would dive in and you would say, okay, these are the activities I need to do. I need to find an editor. I need to find a publisher. Say it's like, we can again, oh my gosh, my phone's out of storage, so it keeps cutting me off. So if you had a 400-page book, you have to hire an editor, you have to hire a publisher, you probably have to have the book done so it can go into editing and publishing, you know, well before the end of the year. So let's say we picked September 1st, like the book is going to be done and we're going to go into that editing and publishing stage by September 1st. Well, it's a 400-page book. I haven't even begun. Let's take halfway between January and September and say, okay, the midpoint, which I don't know what that would be, but let's say June, halfway between, or it'd probably be more like May. By May 1st, I have to have written half the book. I have to have gotten through 200 pages of the book that I'm going to write. So by May 1st, I'm going to write 200 pages, and it's January 1st. So let's divide that in half. So halfway between January 1st and May 1st would be around March. So by mid-March, okay, by March 1st, January, February. Yes, so by March-ish we'll go with. By March, I have to have 100 pages written. You can even divide that back into kind of closer where you're just going, okay, if I have 3 months to publish or to write 100 pages, we'll just go at the end of March again for simplicity's sake. If I have 3 months to write 100 pages, then I need to be writing about 33 pages a month, right? And so you just dial it back and continue to dial it back. And then you guys say it's January and you're like, okay, if I want to be on track to this goal to publish this book by the end of the year, I've got to write 33 pages this month. But let's divide that up even more and say, okay, I just need to write 10 pages a week. And that seems really doable. I can sit down, I'm going to carve out the time on my calendar, I'm going to find the time where I can definitely, you know, sit down and give myself the space to write 10 pages. Writing 10 pages seems so doable. Writing a book seems near impossible. And this is exactly how I did this last year. I had the dates, the deadlines in my own head, and that is how this got created. And so you're always just cutting the time in half. I'm going to go into this more when we look at our week at a glance. But this is huge. So we're talking about reverse engineering your big goals for the year, but this is paramount, and you can really feel how this actually works, because sometimes doing things over the course of a year, we just kind of lose sight of it. But when you're looking at your month, I don't know about you guys, but those of you that are in network marketing, I have the very first day of the month, which will happen in just a couple days. All of my coaches will pour into my team page and they will announce their monthly goals, because it's so fun to say, this is what I'm going for, this is what I'm shooting for, I'm dreaming big, this is what I want to accomplish. It's such a fun exercise to do. But lo and behold, the end of the month comes around and nobody has hit their goals. Most people haven't come close to hitting their goals. Because you guys, you just have to reverse engineer them. If there was something in your business, say, again, simplicity here, where we wanted 40 points or 40 customers, then we just divide that by 4 for the month and say, okay, I have to get 10 customers per week. So week number 1, it's the first day of the month, you're sitting down to work your business, you've got to get 10 customers by Friday to be on track to hit that goal for 40. And this is where, this is why this is so powerful. I use this example a lot. So just a few weeks ago, I sat down, I was going to speak at a retreat out of town. My husband was driving, and it was about a 4-ish hour drive. And I sat in the passenger seat on a Friday morning. I was so looking forward to the drive and time with him. And I had my coffee and I sat down to work. And I started scrolling my social media, checking into my team page, checking into my accountability groups. And all of a sudden, I looked to the left in my planner and I saw that I had written down what I needed to do that week, the number that I needed to hit. And you guys, I was 4 people short. And very quickly, I said, hey, babe, what's our ETA? How much longer do we have? And he said, we have 3.5 hours. And I got down to work. Like, I got to work. I started, dialing in my conversations, following up with people, creating urgency, doing what I really needed to do to move my business forward, instead of mindlessly working my business for 4 hours and wasting my time. So when you have those weekly goals, they light your fire. So that is digging into the bulk of the book and into some other videos that I'm going to get into. But reverse engineering your goals is everything, you guys, everything. And I'm not going to give you my top 10 tips because they're amazing, and they're really everything. And if you follow those top 10 tips, you will have massive success in your life. But you gotta buy the book for that. I'm not gonna give it all away. So that's it for me today, you guys. Next module will be, we are gonna talk about mastering your time and coming up with your monthly marketing plan and how do you do that. So be on the lookout for that and make it a great day. Bye, guys. Hello, you guys.
Okay, top 10 tips for success are freaking awesome, all right? I'm gonna give them to you right now. And then I wanna walk through with you guys, which I think all of you will really see very useful. Actually, we're gonna do this first, okay? It's developing your brand, all right? So every single one of you guys get a pen and paper because this is the thing that will make your business. Like, this is it right here, all right? This is how you start, okay? So, developing your brand. Your brand is everything. Without it, you have little to no foundation for your business and are unable to effectively relate to your customers. I'm gonna stop my share. There we go. Okay. Without it, you have little to no foundation for your business and are unable to effectively relate to your customers. So how do you go about establishing your brand? First and foremost, you got to figure out who you are, which is like a super fun journey, right? That's like probably the hardest part in my opinion. Okay. You, my friend, are fabulous. And there is so much more than you realize. So much more to you than you realize. Come up with 3 things that define you outside of the product that you are representing. Meaning, fitness is not one. Healthy food is not one. 3 things that make up who you are, okay? Are you crafty? Are you a foodie who loves recipes? Are you a wanderluster? Does anybody know what that means? What's a wanderluster? No? Nobody knows? I don't know what the hell that means. So, okay, good. Do you love makeup and helping people with tips and tricks? Come up with 3 things that you can build your brand around you, having so much value to give to the world. Let your light shine. I'll tell you my 3 things. Number 1, I want to say recovering, but like I hate that freaking word. I am a healed addict, new life, okay? Number 2, I am a pit bull mom, and I will always be a pit bull mom. Like, that's just who I am. And number 3, I would say, like, I want to say new mommy, but like that's something that's not like gonna be me forever. I would say like country living is me. Like, that's always going to be me, you know? So those are 3 things. And your brand changes. Like right now, like my brand is new mom, like postpartum, like I am all up in them mommy groups, y'all. Like I am like hitting that hard, and that's where all my momentum and people are coming from. So those things change, you know? Okay, so clarify 3 things about yourself outside of coaching. So everybody take a minute to find those 3 things, write them down. And when I started, I had to do 5 and I had not even 1. So I know how hard it is. Just go for it. And I want you guys to share them. And like whoever's finished can go ahead and share first. So you guys let me know when you're done. Oops.
Nicole,
Yes.
you want us to share them in the chat, or do you want us to like verbally share them?
I want you to verbally share them because sharing them in the chat is for chickens, except for Ashton if she's like putting a baby to sleep. She has a real reason, but.
Okay, I did this like a while ago, so I'm ready whenever.
Okay, go for it.
I am musical, I am empathetic, I am a foodie, and I just added that I am a pit bull mom because I am also a pit bull mom. So I added a number 4 to mine.
I love empathetic, and that like gives me chills because I really feel like you can really use that to dive into some things. Like I really feel, I know that about you and I wouldn't have put words to it. And I feel like a lot of people deep down know that about you, Mel, and probably wouldn't put words to it because you don't put it out there enough. Like I love that. Okay, who's next? Come on, goofball, just go.
There we go. Hi. Yes, he's asleep. I put I'm a mom, which I guess I could be a pit bull mom. Or a Timberwolf mom, actually, because my dog's Timberwolf. I'm a food blogger and a homemaker.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay.
And a pillow, apparently.
Yeah. Who's next? Come on.
Okay, well, one of mine is with health and fitness, and it's not my fault. I like running like a lot, and it's never been for exercise. So I don't know. I love running and the endorphins I get the next day. So I've always used it for my anxiety. And then I'm a beer lover, which is like kryptonite in this world. And I'm a boy mom. So boogers, poop, fart talk. I don't know.
That's good. That's good stuff. Okay. Sammy, are you going to go? I don't know if you have your hands full or what.
Hey, I'm actually really sick right now, so I'm just
Oh,
not
no,
really talk.
sorry.
Oh, you're good. I've been in the dark room all day with a severe migraine.
Okay. Okay. All right. So next thing's next, designing your avatar. Okay. This is, guys, like I did a training that Chris actually paid for me that really broke this down for me because when I spent my life being a drug addict. Like I didn't know who I was. Like I didn't know how to be. Like I had to learn how to brush my teeth again. Like I didn't know who I was. Like I spent my childhood copying other people and then I fried my brain on drugs. And when I started this, like it was so hard for me to find my identity. So Chris bought me this training and he didn't even realize that this was the big thing that really helped me. And I don't even know if he still does, but he bought me this social media training thing. It was like $300 and it like the first like 10 units, like it was like 2 weeks of work was me figuring out like who my avatar was. And that sounded so crazy, but it helped me so much. So this is such an awesome way to like dial it in and make it way shorter for you guys. So I'm going to read to you. Okay, so designing your avatar. You need a niche. Remember, if you try to help everyone, you end up helping no one. Start by looking inward. Who were you before you started this journey? What were some of the qualities you possessed? What were you, where you, oh my gosh, I'm tired. Were you a struggling new mother? Were you a corporate worker bee looking to spend more time with your family? What did you struggle with? Think about your ideal customer and the qualities of the people who will make up your dream team. If you're crystal clear about who exactly they are, then you are well on your way to operating a successful business. So who is your avatar? How old is she? Where does he or she live? Does he or she currently, what do they do for a living? Does she have kids? Start with the basics. Then start to dig a little deeper and ask some of the tough, more uncomfortable questions. What truly makes this person happy? Have they surged? I don't even know what that word is. Any loss in their life? If so, what are their fears? What keeps them awake at night? This is everything. This is how you will take basic marketing to the next level and create truly authentic, long-lasting relationships with your customers. And I'll give you a hint, your avatar is you. So you, okay, now and before you started this journey is your avatar. Ashton, your avatar is mommies, like homemakers, mommies who want to spend more time with their kids, and mommies who want to contribute. You know, Melissa, your Melissa Clark, your avatar, girlfriend, like you have such a platform that you could speak on to people, to women who are working their asses off, that are in your age group, that want to be home with their baby Sunday, that hate their jobs. Like, I know that you can't say that, but you could be general in saying, like, I'm sick of answering to somebody. I'm sick of working for somebody else's dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say those things. You have, like, there is such power in your words with that, like, girl. So I want you guys to write down 1 through 10 who your avatars would be, okay? This is like a huge deal, because every single time you do a post, this is who you are talking to, okay? All right, I'm going to share mine with y'all. All right, my avatar loves the beach, loves to party, loves food, is the insecure girl who thinks no one will really like her, is the girl who tries to be like everyone else, the mama who just wants to be home with her babies, the ex-junkie, the Christian who loves Jesus and cusses too. She loves animals. She's outgoing but insecure on the inside. Wants a better life but doesn't know how to get there. Truly cares for others. And she's a new mom. She doesn't have to be all those things. She could be one of those things. Okay? But that's my chick. All right? I guarantee y'all at least have one of those qualities. I'm pretty sure you guys all have like 5 of those because you're my people. And I want to tell you, like, when I started, the first time I did this exercise, it was extremely superficial because it was like all about the outward stuff. I had no idea how to do this, and I didn't have the mindset to even know how to dig deep into myself. It took a lot of growth and a lot of personal development and learning this over time to even get there. So if that's something that you're struggling with, like, I want you to know, like, it's something that you'll overcome, and it takes time to overcome it. Anybody want to share theirs? And even if you don't have all 10, you don't have to share all 10.
I have 9.
Works.
All right, I started with my age because I was kind of following the questions in the paragraph that she said. So I'm in my late 20s. I am a true Floridian, born and raised. Never lived anywhere else, but I live in South Florida now. I am a music teacher, and music is what truly makes me happy. It's just always been part of my soul. Playing music, performing music, writing music, teaching music has been a different type of passion I've been trying to learn to enjoy more, but that's a whole nother conversation. I'm afraid of doing the same thing for the rest of my life. I feel like I kind of, that millennial mindset, I get bored easily, I do. And I just want to make sure that if I'm going to stick to something, that it's something I'm going to actually enjoy doing and something that I'm making a difference in other people's lives to do, and not just yelling at children for 8 hours a day. I live where I vacation. I love the ocean. I love going on the boat. I love the beach. I'm afraid that I won't reach my goals. Like, I have all these big goals. I don't want to stay as a teacher forever, and I'm afraid that I won't reach the goals that I keep publicly talking about to friends and family. And it is a big fear that I'm talking all this big talk, but I won't actually ever get there. Animals, I'm a big animal lover. It's a big quality of me. Like I said, I'm a pit mom. I grew up with horses and pigs and chickens on a ranch. So I love animals. And my 9th was that I'm a child of God.
Love it. Can you do me a favor? Can you write down the fear of you, of the goals that you have? Like, can you write that down, that one down for me on a different piece of paper, please? That poor baby. Oh my goodness. Okay, rip that shit up and throw it the F away. Like, throw it away and never ever say that to yourself again. You admitted it, you put it out there, rip it up. Throw it away because you have everything in you to reach your goals and you're going to just because you put it out there and you said that you were going to. Like, you're going to, Mel. Like, rip it up, throw it away. Don't ever even recognize that as a fear again. Don't think that in your mind because you can do anything that you set your mind to. Okay? Okay. All right, who's next? Sorry.
I'm not avoiding it this time. My laptop died and I didn't hear the assignment until you started talking about it. So I wrote down
Fine.
like real fast. And the ones that I'm a very hyper person, I am always on the go. It's actually hard for me to focus on one thing. I usually have multiple things happening at once. So it's one thing. I always try to quit. I never really quit things, but my instinct is to naturally be like, oh, guess I can't do it, which is annoying, but it's my natural habit about things. And then I can be insecure and worried about being unlike, which kind of goes along with the hyper ADHD thing. Oddly, they're hand in hand. And that's all I wrote down so far.
Okay. And I would add to that saying like your inner like wants and desires, you know, like first of all, you're definitely a boy mom. Like that's your brand, girl. Like that is your avatar. Like that is your person. Like she is a mama, a boy mama, somebody that is silly and goofy and just says whatever the hell comes to her mind. Like that is you. And that's the kind of person that you want to talk to. And then also the person who like doesn't want to work for somebody else. Like I really see that in you big time, and you're motivated to make that happen. And you're willing to make the sacrifice. So like for me, like when I'm on my stories and I'm like, I want the girl that is this, and that's and that, like you need to get on your stories and you need to be putting that shit out there. You need to be saying that. Like I want this person, boom, 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 boom. Like you like talk like you have a big team. Like talk like you have a big team. You have people, you have your mentorship starting, like, and this is the person that I want. Like Jen Guthrie, like I've told you this before, like I watch her stories every day and I mimic her stories and I talk like I am her and I have her huge mentorship and da 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 da. And you know what? I almost beat her at Success Club this month. Like almost. She just barely beat me today by like 6 people. Like almost. I was ahead of her for the first 2.5 weeks of the month. Mimic your leaders. And I just totally see that in you, Mel. I see that a lot. So, okay, Ashton, I don't know if you're able to talk or not. Are you able to talk?
He's a hard sleeper, even though he won't stay asleep. I feel like most of mine just go back to being a mom. I'm comfortable, calming, very spastic, a healer, a blonde, and more than just the physical aspect. A fisherwoman, a captain's wife, and that's what I got.
Cool. All right, so last thing is I'm going to give you guys these 10 tips, and then I have one other thing I wanted to talk to you all about. So, okay, so I don't want to burp in your ear, sorry. Okay, top 10 tips for success. Who you surround yourself with is everything. Find people that celebrate you when you win and catch you when you fall. Develop a morning routine. The first hour of the day dictates the remaining 23. That is powerful. And that I really like need to start freaking living, because I'm jacking around on my phone first thing in the morning and I need to stop that. Get crystal clear on the life you want to create. When you focus on the why, the how shows up. A bunch of this stuff, you guys, I'll take a picture of this. A bunch of this stuff are things that you could probably put in your morning post, because like I'm going to use that right there. Get crystal clear on the life you want to create. When you focus on the why, the how shows up. I love that. Energy is the secret to success. Find the positive in everything, even what seems negative. There will always be blessings. There will always be lessons. Learn to master your time. We all have the same 24 hours. How you spend them will dictate your future. Don't make excuses for your dreams. There are no excuses when you really want it. Sacrifice feels better than regret. Ow, okay. Lead with a servant's heart. When you expect nothing in return, you get everything. I love that. I obviously haven't read these yet. Number 8, judge no one. You probably have no idea how much it's actually shooting you in the foot. Judgment is all negative energy. Number 9, compare yourself to no one. It'll not only rob you of your joy, it'll rob you of your dreams. Number 10, work with the working, not the willing. I'll repeat, work with the working, not the willing. I love it. And then the other one that I have for you guys is something I have hanging on my mirror in my bedroom. It says, dreams are work that just hasn't happened yet. And I love that. Like, I want to put it on a shirt and wear it every day. So, okay. So all of you guys are Florida girls, and I don't know if you guys saw it, that I posted it in my page today, but I would love for all of us to go to the Super Saturday that's happening not this weekend, but next weekend. The tickets are only $10. And like, seriously, like, it's from 8 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. Like, we can all carpool if you want. Like, it will be a super fun day. I have to personally be back here by 4 o'clock to pick up Paisley from Chris's mom. So it's not going to be like a long drawn out day. So if you guys want to do that, like, it would be super duper fun. Really awesome team building, and I would love it if y'all were able to make it. You have to purchase your ticket by the 28th, and they're only $10, and Joel's going to be there. So we'll be doing a Lift 4 workout for sure. So it'll be fun. And Mel, you know, like, I mean, I'm sure you'd be able to stay with your folks, but like, my house is always open to you if you need somewhere to stay. Melissa Madison, I don't think you would be that far. Like, you could meet us if you wanted to, but you're more than welcome to come stay with me if you want.
Can I bring my sister?
Of course, you can bring anybody. Like, I would encourage all of you guys, like, bring a friend with you. Like, that is huge. Like, that is like an automatic, like, I'm going to sign up with you today. Like, let's do this. Like, let's get pumped up and do this together kind of thing. Because when somebody goes to these events, like Melissa Clark watched it happen with my best friend. Like, she cried the whole time and like immediately decided that she wanted to coach and made all these huge giant dreams like on the way home. Like, so it's an awesome event. You can bring anybody with you. You can bring your spouse with you if you want, like whoever. It's a kid-friendly atmosphere, but it's like, you know, probably 2 hours of sitting down listening to a conference. So that's totally up to you.
Where do you buy the tickets?
You can buy them online if you just Google the Super Saturday or Super Weekend Tampa. Let me see if I can find that. Hopefully you're better. I really applaud you, by the way, for like even sitting here and listening. Super Tampa right here. Let's see here. Tampa, Clearwater, Super Saturday. I think it's this here, Eventbrite. If it will open. You can go on beachbody.com. Super Saturday, Florida, Tampa, Super Weekend. Chris is out there feeding Paisley. Oh, no, he's not. Hi, what's up?
This thing made it soupy, it made it like paste.
That's okay. Add a little bit of warm water.
Warm water.
Yes, sir. So, like he's never fed her oatmeal before ever, and I just like sprung it on him. I was like, he's never even watched me do it. Can you do this? And he's like, oh, okay. Mom life. Okay. Anyway, sorry. All right, hold on. Tampa, Florida, 2019. Let me see. Beachbody Super Weekend. Aww. 10/23/19. That's not it. That's not it either. It's in the coach office. I know that.
I
for
know I
sure.
got an email
Yeah.
with this week's.
Well, shit. Hold on. I'm gonna go out there and he's gonna be like, I'm never doing that again. I can hear her out there screaming. Okay. And guys, in case if you didn't know, like all of you have promo codes for 6 weeks of the work that will get the challenge pack for $20 off. So it gets the challenge pack for $150, and it's only until the 31st. So use those, use that to create urgency when you're inviting people. Okay. This is like a really awesome thing to go to, y'all, because it really like creates community with us, and it also get out of my way. It also they also have like a training. It's really cool. All right, let's see here. Contact phone number. Open in Google Maps. Eventbrite. Is this it? November 2nd. Let me see if this is it. This might be it right here. Sorry, guys. New Hampshire. That's not freaking it. I had it pulled up on my phone earlier today, y'all. And I know that we got an email of it also.
I'll check my email tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes, no problem, babe. Florida Super Weekend. It's right here. Beachbody Corporate, Orlando, Tampa. It's right here. Okay. It's in your email. Just look up Super Weekend. It's the one in Tampa. And if you still can't find the place to get tickets, let me know and I will help you find them. Okay. Anyway, anybody have anything before we close? I'm going to post that new coach training thing in there, the form. I want all of y'all to check that out. It's super duper easy, simple, good tools for you. And I'm going to take a picture of this and post it in our page too. And I'll put the recording in there too. So anybody got anything else? No, I hope your baby feels better, Ashton. Like I am just staring at him. I hate that. Like, oh, poor guy.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Me too.
All right, guys. I will talk to y'all later. I hope you guys have a good night. Okay.